Hey guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. It's another late night Swatchfest. I'm filming this late Friday night after coming back from an elephant gift exchange Christmas party. All adults, meaning that Tim and I actually got a date. So hooray for that. And honestly, we very typically either go to a movie or go to dinner. And so this was really nice because we got to socialize with a lot of our friends and just hang out and have a lot of laughs, and so I really enjoyed myself. I'll show you guys later one of the things that we got in the exchange. I feel like we made out pretty well. There was definitely some questionable items there, but I feel like we definitely can make use of what we came home with. So one of the items is a gift, so I'm not going to show you, just in case one of my kids watches this, and which they probably won't, but you know, you never know. But the other one I'll show you guys, it's pretty funny. So welcome to Swatchfest, you guys. I'm excited to share my week with you guys, share these polishes. So if you're new here, what we're going to do is we're going to swatch through 10 random polishes from my stash. As you know, on my channel I do live application review of nail polish collections, but this video every Saturday it's just random, so I'm not showing you a specific collection that has just been released that I want to, you know, show you guys how the polishes are going to apply so you know if you want to buy them or not. This is just for fun, and this is just for the sake of the fact that we love nail polish and we want to spend some time hanging out with like-minded people. So welcome if you love nail polish and that sounds like a good time to you, and if you just want to sit there and relax and watch me put on some nail polish, well then you're in the right place. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I try to hit every color in the rainbow, and we're going to start with red. So our red polish today comes from Julie G, and this is a very like brown, warm, kind of golden shimmery red, and this is called Molten Lava. And I pick up Julie G at Rite Aid, in case you ever wonder where I find these. I know not everyone has a Rite Aid, but you can also find Julie G sometimes like on Groupon, but Rite Aid, if you remember, had these for 50% off, so I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and snag some of these. So this is very beautiful. It goes on nicely in 2 coats. I found that this is one of those kinds of polishes where it tries to roll off away from your tip, so you definitely have to wrap the tip with this polish. Otherwise, the polish just like wants to run back towards my cuticle even if I haven't tipped my hand. You know those kind of polishes? It's so interesting. So yeah, anyway, I thought it was beautiful. I wasn't like wildly crazy about it, but it was pretty. So I think that for me, just preference wise, I'd probably give this about a B. So let's go ahead and swatch it. This next polish I love, love, love. This is A. I can't call it an A+ polish, but it's a solid A. I really, really love this. So this is a Kiko polish, and this is in my pink spot. Can you believe it? Yay for pink. And as you look at this, you can probably see why I like it so much. It's a pinky purple, and it's kind of dusty, and it's just exactly the kind of pink that I love. I love a pink purple. This is number 377, and it's just so delicious. So the reason why I didn't give it A+ is just because I could see a little bit of streakiness at 2 coats, which is totally normal for like a light pink cream, you know? It's kind of hard to get such a light shade 100% opaque. But if it had been, that would have totally pushed it over to A+, you know what I mean? So I really loved this. I definitely recommend it. These Kiko polishes are often on sale. I don't know if they are currently right now, but like I think when I looked last month, which was a month or 2 after I bought this, they were still on sale for $1. So anyway, I really recommend, if you haven't ever tried their polishes, definitely go grab them. This is definitely worth $1. I love this pink. This is one of my favorite pinks actually that I've worn in a while. So yes, really like this. So speaking of the White Elephant gift exchange that I went to, I was going to show you guys one of the gifts that we got. So if you aren't familiar with a White Elephant gift exchange, which you probably all are, but basically everyone brings a gift, and then, well, some White Elephants aren't played this way. It's kind of like a mix between a pirate gift exchange and a White Elephant, but basically you pick a present out from the middle of a pile of presents, you open it, and and so then the next person, when it's their turn, they can either pick a new present or steal yours. So I won't tell you what the thing is that I stole because I'm giving it to one of my kids as a Christmas gift, which is why I stole it. But Tim stole the Squatty Potty. Can you guys see that? There you go, Squatty Potty up in this house. So he's like, babe, I've always wanted to try one of those. And I was like, dude, if you want the Squatty Potty, you go get that Squatty Potty. So now we have a Squatty Potty. So he's definitely ready to give this a go and see what the hype is about. So it says to sit, elevate, and eliminate. So anyway, yeah, like I said, we're gonna make use of our White Elephant gift exchange prizes, so it was a really fun time. Next up we have orange and yellow, and these are actually kind of both oranges, but you'll see why I have them in the spot. This one's kind of like a pinky, orangey pink, and this is from Zoya, obviously, as you can see, which, by the way, did you guys all see that they did end up doing the 70% off sale, even after everyone was so mad that they didn't do, well, not all of you were mad, but many of you were upset that they didn't give the same discount as last year's Black Friday. And then they surprised everyone and gave it to them like 3 or 4 days ago. So yes, I did actually purchase a few polishes. I like went through and I picked out 30 things, and then I knocked it down to 10, and I was like, I'm good with that. So yeah, I have a few more Zoyas coming my way. I just, you know, I can't help myself with this brand. This Zoya is actually, I have to say, probably maybe one of like the 10 Zoyas that I've ever tried that I just don't really love. And I didn't remember that when I pulled this out. This is a throwback. We've looked at this before. This is from a spring collection, I think 2 or 3 years ago. And this is called Tulip, and all the polishes in that collection, they were on the sheerer side because they had this very delicate silver shimmer. Actually, it might not be just silver. It might be something else. It kind of looks silver. So what happened was, because this silver is so delicate, you have to make the polish kind of sheer to be able to see it, but the polish was a little too sheer for me, and it was really wet. So it was really kind of runny, and that's totally abnormal for formula for Zoya, in my opinion. I feel like they were kind of going with something different, which I don't think they've returned to since then. Maybe because it wasn't as popular. But it's a light shade, so that makes it difficult to get opaque. And then they were already making it sheer to see the shimmer. So all the combinations here really made it so this polish really isn't one of my faves. I mean, it's pretty. I only went with the 2 coats because I didn't want to go for the 3rd because I didn't want to overwhelm my nail. By the time I got done with 2 coats on this, I remembered my original swatch of this and how it was kind of overwhelming on my nail at 3 coats. So it just gives kind of like a little bit sheer, delicate, 2-coat, shimmery look. So anyway, for me, I think, and this is really weird, but for me, preference-wise, this is probably like C. Not that like Zoya polishes ever feel like C polishes to me. It's just because I'm not sure that I would really get this out to wear it again. So that's why I kind of gave it that rating. But again, you guys, my ratings are totally just my personal preference. And if I give something a low rating that you absolutely love, that's not saying anything about your preferences. It just means, you know, the only thing it's saying is that you and I like different things, and that's totally cool. We all really like different things, and that's the great thing about humans. We like different things. So it makes the world very interesting. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Okay, this next polish is really kind of crazy. This polish came from a collection that was sent to me for PR, but it wasn't sent right away. It was sent kind of maybe like on the second batch when, this is from Virago Varnish, by the way. And that brand, they're not currently making polish from what I understand, but when they would make these batches, everything would sell out, and then they would not remake a batch for a little while. So I was sent the PR, and then what happened was they decided not to re-promote any of these polishes, so I actually didn't even show you guys this collection. I live swatched and everything, and I didn't upload it because it didn't make any sense because you wouldn't have been able to purchase any of them. But they were really wild colors, like really, really fun and cool. Virago was known for that, also for really great formulas. So look at this polish. This is like weird neon mac and cheese, orangey yellow, and this is called Hideous, and it was from a collection that was like ugly pretty colors, you know, like really kind of really kind of weird colors that people could totally get down with. So I love Virago Varnish, like they're one of my favorite indie brands that I had tried, and most of that's just because of their really cool colors and their formula. So anyway, this one is really great. Definitely needs 2 coats because of the color of this. It didn't quite get that 1 coat wonder formula that lots of their polishes have, but I think it's because of the nature of this color. Yellows are hard, as you guys know. So let's go ahead and swatch it. It's my pleasure to finally be presenting this polish to you guys. I was so bummed when I didn't get to post that. I mean, I could have. It was my own choice not to, but I was really bummed because I was like, oh man, they're gonna love these polishes. And I totally like spoke so highly of them in the review, and then I was like, well, I guess I won't post that. So anyway, now we can enjoy it. So let's go ahead and do that. So I had such a great week, you guys. The concert that I was telling you that I was in over the weekend went really well. We had 2 shows. The first show, we were all kind of like full of this nervous energy. And then the second show, we were just like chill. And we were like, okay, we got this. And actually, we had a gentleman there that recorded it for us and put it on YouTube. I don't know if it's a public listing though, to be able to show you. It's just an audio file, so it just shows like our picture with the audio file. So what that was four pianists on 2 pianos, so 8 hands, and we were performing all this Christmas music, and it went really well, and it was so fun. Shout out to my girl Audrey who watches this channel. Hey girl, I'm talking you up. You're awesome. It was such a fun experience, and it was just really great to be able to play with these awesomely talented women. So That was incredibly fun. What else did I do this week? My mom came and stayed. She came for the concert and she's just like the best cheerleader on the planet. It is always just, she's so sweet. Like, and I wasn't used to having my mom like brag about me to people, so that part was a little bit awkward, but other than that, it was so fun having her here. She stayed for 2 or 3 days. So I totally forgot to tell you guys, this polish I would give an A. That might have been clear, but this Virago Hideous, I would totally give an A. Okay, so we're moving on to green. This polish is another kind of like C, it's actually kind of like a C- for me. This was like the Zoya issues I had, but like exponentially worse, unfortunately. This is a Sally Hansen Miracle Gel called Bee Girl, and look at that color, it's so pretty. So as I was putting this on, I was thinking to myself, maybe I'm just not in a phase of my life where I like sheer colors. So I was just thinking that as I was putting it on, and then I was like, you know, that's not it. Because when you put this on, even at 3 coats, the picture of this is gonna be 3 coats, not only is it sheer, but it was pooling to the sides and everything and totally laying uneven, and that's not what you want. It wasn't my fave. It was just too sheer. It was runny like water, and it didn't want to build up like at all. So I'm going to show you 3 coats of this. The picture will be 3 coats as well, but it just wasn't for me. But somebody may just be crazy about this and really looking for like a light minty or sea green kind of sheer shade. It might be right up your alley. So let's swatch it. The next polish up is blue, and I was really excited about this polish because I really liked the red one that we looked at 2 or 3 weeks ago in the kind of holiday FingerPaints display where it was like 4 shades or so that had this silver cap. Anyway, I really liked that red. This one was not so much. The thing about this polish, it was really pretty. It was almost a 1 coater, and I went to go take a picture and it was kind of streaky looking. So I put on the 2nd coat, and like 2 coats is not a big deal, right? But it was pretty and everything, but my experience was that the brush on their new brush that they're doing, it's like a thicker but wide brush. So it's like the Moonshine Mani brush, but thicker. So what happens is you're getting like more polish on, and then it's kind of like jagged, like a shaggy haircut or something. So when you go to put it on, like the shaggy bristle, like the little brushes kind of stick out and make a mess. So I wasn't in love with the brush, and yeah, I thought because this pigmentation, this was not a super duper thin polish, and it wasn't, and it's very, very dark, so I thought that the pigmentation would be totally suitable at 1 coat. So this is kind of like a B+. I'll give it a B+ just because the brush kind of brought it down. So anyway, this is called, what is this called? Easily Noticed, like easel, like art easily noticed. Let's swatch it. So if you don't know why I've been working so hard on Moonshine Mani lately and not kind of like evening things out between my channel and my brand, is because I was getting ready for this end of year restock, and I knew it was going to be a big undertaking because bringing back every single polish that I created all year, that's no small feat. It takes a lot to create 6 polishes to launch for a collection. So I didn't exactly count up the number of polishes I released this year. Maybe I'll count it up and put it right here, but I think it's like over 70. So anyway, it was a lot of polishes, you guys. So I was making polishes, bottling them, labeling, and trying to do it all like over the past few weeks. You know, each day some at a time so that I'm not overwhelmed right now. So that did work and it did help, but it meant that I have just solidly been doing that for weeks. And so I was still doing that this week, which is, like I said, why the I Love Nail Polish review isn't up yet, but you guys are going to love it. I think it should go up probably on Tuesday. But yeah, that's what I've been doing all week. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Moonshine Manny, I have an indie nail polish brand, and it's always linked in the description bar. I'll put the website right here. But yeah, I was restocking every polish I made this year because I had you guys vote in the fan group on which polishes you wanted to see return. I took that highly into regard, and then I totaled up my favorite polishes from the year, and I'm bringing back, it's approximately 25 polishes, and everything else will be discontinued. So that's not including the Christmas collection, I don't think. So Christmas collection is going to be around for like another month, and then I'll choose to keep what I want to keep, and some will be retired. But everything else besides those top 25 polishes that I picked, and thank you for your help with that on the poll, everything else will be retired. So if you look on my website, it'll say last call. There's a column for that. If you're looking on a computer, it's on the left hand side. All the categories of all the collections are over there, plus last call is at the top. And if you're looking on the phone, you just need to look under shop and then categories and last call. So yeah, you can see all the ones that are going bye-bye. And not only was I bringing back all the polishes that have been on my website, I was bringing back limited edition polishes that I took with me to shows. The polishes that Honor created, which you guys voted one of her polishes one of your top favorites of the entire year, which made me very, very happy. Very happy for her. She felt very proud about that. So it really encourages her creativity, I think, to know that you guys really like that polish. So it's called Honor's Midnight Horse, by the way, and it will be a permanent polish on my website next year. So thank you for that vote. But yeah, so polishes that didn't even make it onto my website last year, and I have a mystery polish listing, and I did hint at that last week what that is. And if you read that listing, you'll notice there I give a description about how there's 4 polishes that are in that listing. And I think if you read around in the comment section of the Facebook group, you'll kind of figure out what those polishes are. So anyway, a number of things have sold out already, but the restock is still happening right now. And so yeah, you can still get a chance to get your hands on some polishes that will not be on my website in 2018. I did have a really cool suggestion by someone in the fan group that periodically through the year next year we'll have a vote, and a fan favorite that's not on the website returning will have a short time return. So we'll do like short time, like one polish will be restocked for a couple weeks or something. Ooh, had to sneeze. So if there's a polish on there that you see in last call that you're sad about, like how far I'll go, I know a lot of you enjoyed that, but it wasn't voted very highly in the voting poll. I mean, you guys voted on it, but it wasn't one of the top 10, and it wasn't necessarily one of our best sellers this year. So I did see that some of you were bummed that it sold out. So just so that you know, we will have a chance to bring some polishes back. That all kinds of fun stuff like that is happening in the Facebook fan group. Speaking of which, my friend Stacy is still rocking it out with the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway in the Facebook fan group. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go join our group. We're doing a giveaway every single day up till Christmas. So far, 2 15% discount codes have been given away, and a 20% discount code, I believe, or maybe it's 2 and 2. So congrats to the winners so far of those. Other things that will be given away are free polishes of your choice. We'll have a grand prize of a free custom polish of your choice. So I just want to give you guys some polish. So as you know, if you're here with me on Swatchfest, you know I like to give you guys polish. Okay, we're on to purple and neutral, and I have a Color Club purple for you from that Color Club haul that I did, the $1 Color Clubs. And you guys, this one's not half bad. Yay, I'm so excited, and it's the purple one. So this is called Miss Socialite, and this is really good. I mean, it's not like bomb bomb.com level. Yes, I still say bomb.com once in a while. But it's really good, especially in comparison to some of the kind of watery messes that I've tried from my haul. I still have like half of them to try still, you guys, because I just didn't get excited about them. They're sitting right over there in a bowl next to my big swatch bin, and I pull them into Swatchfest when I think about it, but I don't often think about it because I'm not very excited about them. So anyway, this is one to get excited about. It's a beautiful, like dusty plum kind of shade, and I really enjoyed it. So let's swatch it. I did 2 coats. Oh, and I think I give this a B+. For neutral today, I have an Essie. So this is Essie Cocktails and Coconuts, and this is from a collection that I never did pick up originally, and it's great. Originally when I put this on, I thought, oh, this has the same formula as that Zoya. It's kind of like a lighter shade with a silvery shimmer, but it was great at 2 coats. It didn't have a really old, yucky Essie brush, so it went on nicely, and I actually really liked it. It's kind of a weird, very light, like yellowy tan, which doesn't really seem like it would go with my skin tone, but I didn't really care. I liked it anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and swatch it at 2 coats. I think you guys are gonna like this. Okay, I have a subscriber question, and this time it comes from Jody Berman, and this is a very informative, it's a good question to ask because I do talk about this at every Swatchfest now, and it's about how to make your subscriptions public. So Jody says, how do you know if your subscriptions are public? I want to be included in your giveaways, but I'm not sure if my subscriptions are public. Thanks, with an exclamation point. So Jody, by the way, first of all, thanks for the question, and your subscriptions are public, so don't worry about it. But let me tell you, for the rest of you who are wondering the same thing, I believe that it's automatically set so that your subscriptions are public. So you would have had to go in and choose to make them not public. So let me run you through that just in case you forgot if you did that or not. And the reason why this is important to know maybe is because I do a giveaway every week in Swatchfest. We're going to do that next after the last 2 polishes. And to win the giveaway, all you need to do is comment that you want to be entered into the giveaway, and I send you 6 free polishes. So in order to win, it's open internationally, by the way, and all you have to do is be 18 years or older and have parental permission. But you do also need to have your subscriptions public because one of the requirements is to be subscribed. So I can't check if you're subscribed if your subscriptions aren't public. So all you need to do is go to your YouTube page, and up in the right hand corner should be your little icon. Like for me, it's my face because that's the picture I uploaded in my Google profile. Anyway, click on your face, and then it's going to drop down and it's going to say settings. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th option down. Click on settings. And then once that pulls up, you're going to see a page. And by the way, you don't have to exit this video to do this. Just open up another page in your browser, and you can do this at the same time as listening to me. So your next page is going to say account settings, and it's going to say a bunch of things like overview, connected accounts, privacy, notifications, and you want to click on privacy. And this is a little, it's like categories on the left hand side again, like I was talking about before with Moonshine Manny. So categories on the left, click on privacy. Under privacy, at the top it says likes and subscriptions, and you have 3 boxes you can check there. Keep all my liked videos private if you don't want people to see what you like. Keep all my saved playlists private, and keep all my subscriptions private. So that last box, I believe, well, they might all be unchecked when you start. But if that last box is checked, I won't be able to see your subscriptions. So all you need to do is uncheck that, and you will know that I'll be able to verify that you can win this giveaway. So that's all it is, you guys. So that was a more businessy kind of answer, but I did want to just say a huge thank you to all of you who left me a comment about things that I can try for my dry skin. It has drastically improved from last week without much of a change in what I'm doing, just, you know, by the mere fact of not, you know, having whatever condition I was having last couple weeks that was just making it so dry. So I'm feeling a lot better now, but I really appreciate all the suggestions, and I've made note of them so that I can definitely check them out the next time I'm having a really hard time with it. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for being so thoughtful and leaving me all those great suggestions. Okay, so we're down to our last 2 polishes. First up, we're going to look at a glitter from Sinful Colors. So this Sinful Colors is from the Moon Metal limited edition little release that they had. I think there were maybe 4 of the glitters like this. This one's called Cherish Me, and it is like a sparkling silver in the base that really doesn't get very opaque at all, but it definitely will change the look of your nail because it's shimmering. And then it has these silver hex glitters in them, and they each have these little dots in there, like on the actual like indentation is into the glitter. So this is pretty. I swatched this over the blue. It definitely didn't blow my socks off. I think I liked one of the ones I tried earlier. Maybe it was the gold. But this was just okay. I mean, there's like a million toppers out there that are a lot more interesting in this. I mean, this will give you a very subtle silver shimmer and a very subtle glitter top. So, you know, if you were looking for something extremely subtle, this is probably a little bit harder to get your hands on since it was limited edition, but if you happen to see it and you like how this looks when we're going to swatch it right now, well, that will hopefully be helpful to you. Let's go ahead and swatch it. I'm just going to do 1 coat over that blue. Oh, and this, I think is probably like a C-ish. It just wasn't really anything I was necessarily into. Speaking of Sinful Colors, I have all these holiday toppers that they have out, which I believe are all, well, by the number, I don't know. They might all be new. It looks like they definitely created like half of these earlier in the year and half of them later. But I think that they are all, I mean, there's 3 that are like tinsel-y looking, and then others that are more like flaky looking. So I think when I look on the website, there's maybe 1 or 2 more that I didn't find at my Walgreens, and I was just feeling too crazy busy these last 2 weeks to try really hard to track them down. So I don't know if you guys want a review of these, or I can just stick them into a Swatchfest or whatever, but I did pick them up because I kind of collect Sinful Colors. Did you guys know that I collect nail polish? You had no idea, right? So anyway, I hold on to Sinful Colors even if I don't really like them. That's just what we do when we like to collect things. So yeah, you could let me know if you're interested in seeing how these look. I don't know for sure if I'd try to have these up before Christmas if you guys really wanted to see them. But so anyway, let me know. Like I said, I don't have all of them either. There were some re-promotes. When you look online at simplecolors.com, you can see all the polishes in each collection. And I think I'm missing maybe 1 new, and I think I have the other re-promotes. But anyway, just wanted to mention, they do look, a lot of them look kind of pretty. Okay, my A+ polish this week comes from the brand Fair Maiden, and this is the brand that actually also runs Polish Pickup. And I grabbed this in the November Fandoms Polish Pickup. And it's just too pretty and special to not put in my A+ spot, but if you were looking for something else on like completely the opposite spectrum, something like super duper just regular. That's not even a good word. Basic is not even a good word, but it's kind of basic. But my other really favorite out of, I think, this whole Swatch Fest was that pink from Kiko. So like I said, totally on the opposite spectrum. This is like a polish that has everything and the kitchen sink all into one polish. So that's what I meant by opposite. So this is Fair Maiden So Lazy Can't Move. And this polish, unfortunately, you won't be able to snag unless you find it in somebody's D-stash, which probably isn't very likely because it's really pretty. It's what I've had on my nails in this video. It's definitely on the lighter side. Like it's kind of a sheer polish. I think you need 3 coats, maybe even 4, but you can get away with that 3rd coat. Except for on this finger, I have Shapeshifter. Anyway, yes, this is really pretty. So it's kind of like a milky brownie gray. It's a weird base shade, so it kind of looks like it's just a very kind of sheer gray, but it almost looks like a milky brown in there too. It has a lot of shifty shimmer. It has a really strong duochrome shimmer in there, going from a red to a green. It also has like a pink to blue to violet mermaid scale, kind of flaky. It has linear hollow by the buckets full. And it has chameleon glitters in there, going from red to gold to green. So much going on. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. So this is So Lazy Can't Move, and this was inspired by the internet phenom Pusheen, and I don't know anything about that character, but it has it on the bottom of the bottle, which you guys will see in just a second. It's too cute. All right, you guys, so it's time for our giveaway, and yeah, drum roll please, you guys. Let's see who is going to win this week. We have 171 comments. Oh, 172. Oh, just changed in this one last second. Somebody was trying to get in the last second. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and load that into my random generator. You guys know the drill, and I've already explained the rules, so I'll be back in just a second and tell you who my winner is. All right, you guys, so we have a winner, yay! And I love it when you guys are so excited for each other. I really appreciate that. I just love you guys so much. You're all just the biggest sweethearts ever, and I'm so happy to have been able to meet and know so many of you now. And our winner this week is Rhonda Adler, and I'll put your name right out here. Everybody, congrats to Rhonda. So, Rhonda, you know what you need to do. Just find my business email down in the description bar and send me an email, girl. I'm so excited to hear from you. Congrats. So, we will get those polishes to you. I'll find out where I need to send them to. And yeah, that's going to be it. So thanks everybody for coming by today. Like I said, we will hopefully have a few videos up this next week. I'm so excited to share some new polishes with you. I do have the new collection from Pretty Serious. Let me show you guys a few of those. They're like a rainbow of scattered holographic polishes. Really, really pretty. Look at that chartreuse one. Oh, baby. So definitely excited to share these with you guys as well now that they're all done with their rebranding and everything. And they're ready to get back to business as usual, I would assume. So excited to look at these, you guys. We have so much fun stuff coming up. So please come back for the next video. And thank you so much for spending some of your time with me, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that we could just kind of unwind together today and share some of our experiences and our love for polish. And yeah, I'm just really glad that you came by today. So I'm definitely feeling the fact that it's 12 o'clock. I am not going to stay up and edit anything tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. So yeah, that's it for today, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming by today. I'll see you back for the next video. Take care. Bye.